Hello and welcome back to Purbeck Farm 22. We are back half of July and we haven't got that much to do in today's episode other than we need to bale our straw. And just when I've come on there was a message saying that there's a great demand at the hay and bale, at the straw and bale even sell point. If I can find where's straw 94. I wonder if it was for hay, but either way, or maybe it was. Oh, it's for grass. Why on earth is grass up there? What's silage? No, yeah, so it's for grass. It's not going to affect us, but that is what we need to do today. I'm half tempted. No, I was going to say I'm half tempted to use the smaller Massey, but I think we're going to be going up bank for some, aren't we? I'm going to have to move that. Let's get that out of the way. That withdrawn. I'll get a put over here. I'm sure we'll have to clean the cows out at some point as well. We have to do it every day. Right, let's see if we can get this out. So, other from the baling, there isn't, like I said, that much. I mean, we could turn the fields around if we wanted, but we don't need to do that. The grass isn't ready, none of our other fields are ready. Let's start with this one over here. Right, I'm sure I did it. I did the middle ones before and it worked out easier than doing the ones around the outside. Are we lowered? Are we on? We're on. So yeah, 2 fields to bale. Really I want to get both done. And get them both down to the sell point. Because we're in absolute dire need for some cash. We've got so much we need to do. We need to be able to pay for production to make our raisins. And at the minute, we haven't got enough money to either buy a new piece of land or to actually buy the production. I think, from what I remember, there's the productions pack or whatever it was called that was quite cheap, but it's really slow from what I remember. It produces everything really slow. But it's only about 10 grand, isn't it? Or there's that all-in-one production. That was 25 grand. But that building was a lot bigger, so we'll need more space. So we'll just have to have a look. I haven't even thought about, well, not properly, about where we're going to put it. Obviously we've got that bit of grassland down near where we put the grapes in. That wouldn't be a bad spot really, because it means we wouldn't be transporting very far. Our grapes would be literally right there, and then they wouldn't have to be transported far to the cereal factory, which is the sole reason why we're doing it. I'm starting now to get ahead on episodes. So I mentioned probably a few episodes ago now, in fact it might have even been on Griffin, I can't remember, that pending us moving into the newer house, we I wanted to get plenty of episodes up and running because I probably won't have the internet. Well, I definitely won't have the internet when we first move in. It's normally a couple of weeks until we can get it put in. So I want to have videos ready that I can just release. So I can still release videos even though I'm not recording. Or I will be recording, but I won't be able to upload them, sorry. And I'm starting to get that. I think prior to doing this one, I've got 2 episodes of Purbeck banked. One of them isn't edited yet, but there's 2 banked, and I've got 2 of Griffin as well. Bearing in mind, I should be hopefully moving in 6 days' time. So today is Friday the 23rd of June. I should be moving in 6 days' time. So at current rate, I'm releasing a video once every 3 days, something like that. So if I can get a few more banked, then there won't be any issue whatsoever. We'll be able to get through that period, and I'll still be able to release every few days. When we were flying through this with this tractor, I know there's no issues whatsoever, even going up bank. But shouldn't be, the amount of horsepower it's got. Right, shall we get a time lapse on here for a bit? We may as well. We've got this field to do, and we've got another field to do, so let's get this on. Whether I'll come back towards the end of this field, or I don't know. We'll see how long. We'll see how long it's taken. The other field, I don't think it'll take that long anyway. It's not massive. So I will be back very shortly. Okay, so we came into the second field. I just thought I was unable to record during that middle bit, so I just thought I might as well do it all as a time lapse. It's actually 3 days after. I've just watched the footage back from the recording that we did on Friday, so it's Monday now. Just due to work and family commitments, this is the first opportunity of being able to get back onto it. But as I was saying in the first part of the video, I'm starting the bank episodes, which is really good, and I'm hoping to get another couple done over the next 2 days. So hopefully I'll have about, if I can get up to about 5 episodes banked, that should give us enough enough room to be able to release videos before I can get the internet into the new house. As for bales, it's not going to show us now, is it? How many bales we actually got. It'll only show us because it'll have reset, won't it? So even if I look in here, yeah, it's not going to show us. I think we were on about 30 odd before I went off, and then whatever we get here, I'm sure 34 rings a bell, and however many we get off here. And as normal, just as I record, a helicopter flies over the top of the house. It's unbelievable. When you consider, when I was recording before, there was nothing, was there? No sound of anything, and now we have dogs bark and we have helicopters above the head. God knows what else. But hopefully in a few days' time, that will be a thing of the past. Let's get that off there. So we need our trailer now, don't we? I'm just going to leave that combine there for now, it keeps it out the way. I've been thinking over the last few days. I know I mentioned it. I can't remember on what series it was, whether it was Griffin or whether it was on here, about starting another used machinery challenge, but on like a really small map. And there's one map I really want to do it on, but I don't know if it's going to be too small. But the map itself, I haven't actually played anything on it. I've looked at it a couple of times and like I'm so interested in playing on that map, but yeah, I just don't know whether it would be too small. Because that was something I really enjoyed. The thing about that and that used machinery was we were able, because of the type of map we were on. It was like a big American map, one that it was Westbridge Hills. We were able to generate money quite quickly, which really helped. So like even we started with 2 fields, didn't we? One had some sort of cereal crop in, I can't remember exactly what it was, and then we had a really big, well, even that cereal crop, you would think it wasn't that big when you looked at it, but we got a decent amount of it first thing I remember. And then we had a grass field that just made us loads of money, and I can't remember if we started off with chickens and with sheep or whether we bought them ourselves. I can't remember. Isn't this an auto load? Yeah, it is. Only series I do this on. Like, I literally ban auto load trailers from most of them. In fact, I'm sure at one point I might have banned them from this one, but for now, because we've already done time lapse, I'm just going to do it like this, otherwise the video's going to take ages. Yeah, but then we started making loads of money from the sheep, and we were getting the eggs, and we made money really quickly. It was just we were limited on what pieces of kit we could use. But I mean, even then, we weren't to the degree that we could hire it, even though it wasn't that efficient to hire it. And for those who've watched any of my videos, especially ones like the survival let's play on No Man's Land, and the let's play we did on, what was it called? I can't even think what it was called, on 19. The one, like the forestry map that we started with. It's totally gone out of my head what it was called. But yeah, like, just the way my brain's wired, it's all about efficiency. It's just how I am. So yeah, it might not have been the most efficient way of doing things, but it still allowed us to make tons and tons of cash. The thing I was thinking about on this one is the map that I'm thinking of doing it on, if we do start it, is so small, and the fields are ridiculously small. Like, you would get probably sometimes less than 1,000 litres maybe of a cereal crop off these fields. I think it would be so hard. I mean, I would love it, to be honest. I would absolutely love it. And it would probably only be quite a short series, I could imagine, because with the map being as small as what it is. So yeah, I'm thinking that maybe once we're in and settled, that might be an option. But there's another series that I'm thinking about doing as well, one that we haven't quite done yet. I won't mention what it is, but that would have to be on a larger map, and something like, to be honest, something like Westbridge would have been ideal for, or I mentioned it last episode, the American map that I mentioned last episode that now has gone right out of my head. I really can't remember what it's called. But yeah, a big sort of American, maybe Australian map. I'd say even some of the bigger English or British maps, sorry, would work. But because we've already got Purbeck going, as like it is just a free sort of hit, isn't it? We have no rules on here. We just do what we want, easy mode, etc. I wouldn't want to start a second series up on a British map. So I don't know. We'll have to see. The map that I'm thinking about doing, or the type of map that I'm thinking about doing on the Used Machinery Challenge on again is I don't think it's Polish. It might be a Balkan based map. I would have to find out. We'll go down here. It's always dodgy, that corner, to try to get around. So yeah, lots to think about what we will do, whether we can get that third series started. Because I mean, this and Griffin, I won't be finishing anytime soon. I mean, Griffin especially, there's just so much, because that is, I mean, we call it the survival-ish Let's Play, don't we? But there's so much scope on there because of how small we started. I've got quite big plans with that one. And like I said, this is just sort of a free hit, really. I never normally play the game like this. All gone. 20 grand. Do you know what? 21 grand, that is phenomenal. I'm over the moon with that. Tell you what I could look with doing is maybe before we go off, see if there's any contracts we can do before finishing, just to try to get that that balance up. Go back to this view. The speed that you can fly around these country roads now in this Fent, it used to be a bit of a chore going down to that sell point, but I mean, this is absolutely rapid, this thing. Let's change back to third person. And we didn't reset it, did we? But that's what it is. I put it back to transport, but we didn't actually reset it. Another full load would be fantastic. What we're going to get? We're not going to get quite a full load, are we? Halfway there now with what, 3, 4, 5 left to pick up. So we're going to do alright really, aren't we? Considering we don't need any more straw, like we're set for straw. I've got no other fields, I don't think that. 17, not bad at all. I don't think we've got any other fields where we're going to get straw. We've got canola, sunflowers and corn in, haven't we? Let's get back to first person. I mean, you can feel it pulling a bit now, obviously the weight of the straw, but even then we still rapidly accelerating. I'm really wondering what to do at the end of this sort of summer, or when we sell when we make the money off our crops. whether to invest in one of the established farms or what, or whether to just keep our farm and buy more fields. Not sure. I am well aware that this standard of driving wouldn't fit with a trailer full of bales, but it is a game, and we are on this just free let's play. I think if we were still recording on Attingham doing the roleplay, we wouldn't be driving like this. But I mean, it was such a good choice, you know. This fence being there, and actually could have took a bit to break there, to go for that, to go for the fence and change it, because I wanted to keep the class. It's not that often I choose class tractors, and I chose. In fact, did I choose it or did it start? Either way, I'm gonna need to swing out there a bit. Either way, I was pleased to be using it because, like I said, I don't tend to use class that often. The thingies, the harvesters, we use a bit more, but not the tractors. And I think they're very distinctive. In fact, a lot of the tractors are very distinctive, aren't they? The mend ones aren't. Oh, they are. I didn't think the mend ones were going to go. Right. Brilliant. There's another 15 grand. Yeah, the class tractors are very sort of distinctive, aren't they? So I didn't really want to get rid of it, but it was such a right decision to do it. Right, so what we are, I didn't even say what we're on. Just under 50 grand. We're waiting for our corn and we're waiting for our raisins for that. The wood, we don't have any. And we're putting manure through still at the minute. We need to get a slurry tank, don't we? That's something that we were going to do. Let's go and have a look at them. Over at the store, I really am I'm two minds of what to do with this slurry, you know. We've got loads of fertiliser there. And we just have that self-propelled on long lease, don't we? However, which the whole efficiency thing, part of my brain kicks in and thinks, so we're doing that, why not just sell the slurry and make some money? However, I also kind of want to use it on our fields, even if we only get a couple of fields done. I think it would be good. Can any of these take slurry? Or all these just, yeah. So we've got these slurry tankers here. 22,000 litres. Do you need the attacher for that as well then? Combinations, yeah. So we'd have to 6.2 metres, 18 metres. It's not bad, is it? But saying that, I mean, our fields aren't that big, are they? Right, so they're the self-propelled ones. Where's the slurry spreaders? There they are. So it looks like we get some pretty decent sized slurry spreaders here, doesn't it? Well within our, and that's only 20,000 litres as well. Sorry, that I'm saying that is 20,000 litres. It's the same as what those self-propelled ones are. Do you know what I'm thinking? We might do that. We might end up high 300 horsepower. What's that give us? 34,500 litres. I think we might end up doing some slurry spreading instead of selling it off. Now we used this, didn't we? Remember in oh, what's the map called? It's completely gone. We did a let's play on it. We did a let's play on it. I'm gonna have to have a look because it's gonna annoy us if I don't. Was it one of Oxygen David's? Purbeck, Griffin, Westbridge, Calmston. That's it. Calmston. We used that on there. Actually, the video that we used this on was went down really well. There's another one for that's a bit more expensive. Like, so yeah, I think we will do some slurry spreading instead of just selling it off, and then we'll still use that. We'll probably use that on the fields down here. To be fair, I might even return. I won't do it now, but I might even return the jackdaw. I mean, we've had this for quite a long time now. If I return that, I could pay for a different spreader, couldn't I? We could even buy a cheap one just for the others. Right, what's in here? I don't need that. We've got pretty much that, but a different model. Don't need either of them. It would have been nice. Let's have a look at if there's any contracts available. There's some harvesting ones, but none of which we really need, to be fair. Cows got food. I think we only fed them last episode, didn't we? So they're alright, and they're alright. Milk wise, yeah, we're starting to get them. It looks like for that one, that particular pen, the cow pasture, it doesn't look like the milk will build up as high, so we'll have to keep an eye on that we don't hit the full amount. We don't want to be wasting the ability to produce some goods, do we? Right, so just a quick overview of these. These look like they might be ready. The canola fields might be ready next video. The corn's still some way off. Do we need to... I wonder if I need to put fertilizer down on these. I can't remember. I tell you what, we'll quickly go and have a look up there. If we do, we'll do that, and then I think we'll probably finish after that. I remember what we were going to do now. I don't even know if I mentioned it in the first part of the video. We were going to sell the silage bales, weren't we? When we first took over the cow pasture, if you remember, I can't remember how many episodes ago, I think it was a couple of episodes ago now, because we've had to let them ferment. Do I need to be in this one? I think I do, don't I? Yeah, when we took over them fields over there, we made them silage bales, and we used the extractor to do it. Well, we've still got them. Now, I'm not sure if I'll be able to use the auto load on these, or whether we'll try it. Bale type not spotted now, so we might... I think I have to open them up, don't I? I'll just flick along. I know I don't normally do this. I'm just conscious now that the video is starting to get sort of decent length. So I might as well sell these, because they were just extra. It's not like it's in me. The silage in the pit, obviously we're keeping until the price is at its highest, which is like December, January time, isn't it? Where these were just, yeah, additional extras. I got them. I was buying the cow pen anyway, or the cow pasture, sorry. So we might as well return the baler. Say return the baler. We could keep it, couldn't we? And then when these are ready to mow again, we could. In fact, I think that is what we're going to do. These couple of fields over here we'll put through with bales again. Right, I'll put this back on. So, cut bales. Now I wonder if we can now use this. Yes. This makes it so much easier. Like I said, I pretty much banned using auto-load trailers on any of my videos because it's not cheating, is it? But it's just oh, is that a hidden bale there? It is. Could wrap that ourselves, couldn't we? Sneaky bale. I'm doing it. There's grass out here. Grass. Right. We'll get that at some point. So I'm hoping we're going to make a decent amount of money on here. Let's quickly have a look. I know I am really conscious about video length now. Right, 452. So how much were we getting for here? Oh yeah, we're going to get some good money. We're going to get some good money for this. Get back to first person. So we will literally, we'll get the funds from this, and then we will finish the video down at the BGA. Stop. Brakes work. I want to turn that menu off, but I also don't want to stop to do it. And I don't trust myself on Purbeck to not end up over a fence in a field. If we were on something like Stone Valley or something like that, or even Griffin, to be fair, then I would risk doing it, but not on Purbeck. If you have any suggestions about where we should go next, by the way, I mean next on this map, then let us know. If you think we should just concentrate on buying more fields, there's a block of grass fields that I would quite like to buy right next to our farm. But there's also other areas of the map that I would like to buy as well. I mean, at the minute we've still got a 200 grand loan as well. Gonna get around there. Yes. So yeah, just feel free to comment. Let us know where we should go next. If there's anything you would like us to start working on, because this is just a sort of free hit let's play where we can just do what we want, then I am very much open to suggestions. On something like Griffin, where we're very much in sort of survival mode. Yep, you're gonna stop. Oh, you're not though. We're very much in survival mode. I'm limited as to we can't just start a new project or just start doing one type of crop if we don't have. So for instance, we couldn't just start doing cotton on Griffin because I'll never be able to afford the equipment for it, not for a long time. But on this, just yeah, anything goes really, doesn't it? Right. What do you reckon? 50 grand? Are we gonna get 50 grand? 45? Oh my god. Oh my god. 60, 70 grand. 70 grand from that. That is amazing. I'm kind of tempted to start. What I mean, it goes up by another, over another £100, isn't it? So per 1,000 litres. So we won't start carting all of our silage down that we've got in our clamp. But I'd be sorely tempted to do that because the amount of money we've just got off that is outrageous. Right, we are going to end it here. That'll be it for July. There's literally nothing else I need to do in this in-game month, so when we come back it'll be August. I'm hoping our canola field's going to be ready and we'll get ourselves in there, and yeah, go from there really. I think the grass is probably going to be ready as well next month, isn't it? So I did look and it didn't need any more fertiliser on it, so yeah. For now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next one.
PlayStation